The gentleman from California is recognized for 1 minute.
Today, I rise to stand with the brave Iranians who are protesting a repressive regime that has wreaked havoc on its own people, the region, and the world at large. The United States must stand with the Iranian people in this critical moment. For decades, the Iranian dictatorship has exported terrorism throughout the Middle East and beyond while tormenting its own people. At this moment, it has shut down communications nationwide and is inflicting violence and death on the courageous people taking to the streets. This latest wave of repression is a symptom of weakness. Indeed, the regime has never been weaker. It is vainly trying to rebuild a nuclear capacity that the United States can undoubtedly neutralize again. Its economy has been ruined by the regime's self-sabotage. It is my hope that the people of Iran do not have to bear the cost of this malevolence for much longer. It is my ardent hope that a better future, one of peace, freedom, and democracy, is not far away for the people of Iran. I yield back.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Massachusetts seek recognition? The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, this week I am officially announcing a statewide End Hunger Now tour, where I'll be visiting every congressional district in Massachusetts to hear from people struggling to put food on the table, to see firsthand why getting nutritious food into every community matters, and to learn from the organizations that are making a difference in people's lives. I'm proud that Massachusetts is taking a stand to fight hunger, but I'm ashamed that in the richest country in the history of the world, nearly 48 million people, including 14 million children, don't know where the next meal is going to come from. I think our national hunger crisis is more than just a policy failure. I think it's a moral outrage. One that Trump and Republicans have made worse by ripping food assistance away from people so they can give tax breaks to billionaires, and canceling USDA's gold standard hunger report to bury the impact of their cruel cuts. This tour is about fighting back, and I hope you will follow along as I keep fighting to end hunger now. I yield back.
Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1, the chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize the United States Army's remarkable 2025, defined by service, sacrifice, and strength, and filled with moments to showcase the character and resolve of our soldiers and support teams across the globe. In 2025, the Army marked its 250th birthday with community celebrations and tributes to the generations that defended our nation. Its annual year in review also features stories of soldiers preparing for future challenges and meeting recruiting and retention goals well ahead of schedule, demonstrating renewed commitment and purpose. Including in this year of review was Fort Stewart, Rock of the Marne. This retrospective honors those who serve today and those who served before. It reminds us that our Army stands ready to protect the homeland, support partners, and uphold peace at home and abroad. Today we celebrate the Army's achievements in 2025 and thank our soldiers for their enduring dedication to duty and to country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields. For what purpose does the gentleman from Oregon seek recognition? Without objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I am here today because this administration is playing games with costs, retirement accounts, and the entire financial system. He's attacking the Federal Reserve, which keeps our economy stable, by threatening criminal investigations into Jerome Powell, the Fed's chair. And he's doing it because Chair Powell refuses to give in to Trump's demands. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, the independence of the Fed makes it so politicians can't use it like a weapon. If the president can bully or threaten the Fed chair, interest rates become a political tool. Inflation becomes a campaign strategy, and your mortgage, your job, and your savings become collateral damage. Make no mistake, Mr. Speaker. This attempt to intimidate the Fed isn't about justice or the American people. It's about the president's ego, in my opinion. I can't and I won't stand by and let that happen. I'll continue fighting to make sure that the Fed works for Oregonians and for Americans. I yield back.
The gentlewoman yields. For what purpose?
Extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, the American people want to know, why is the President of the United States and the Department of Justice going after the chairman of the Federal Reserve before they go after co-conspirators in the Epstein case? Mr. Speaker, the American people want to know why Donald Trump is using their taxpayer dollars to invade foreign countries and threaten our allies, but claims to not have enough money to fund American health care. And Mr. Speaker, the American people want to know why the president and vice president are giving cover for lawless shootings by federal agents while using political excuses to withhold funding for our communities for public safety, housing, childcare, and food. Because, Mr. Speaker, the American people didn't ask for this. They asked for safe communities to ensure they can live their lives with dignity and opportunity and to leave a country their children can be proud of. And, Mr. Speaker, this is not that. So we will continue to fight and hold this president accountable. I yield back.
The gentlewoman yields. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Maryland seek recognition? Without objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today with grave concern over President Trump's vicious attacks on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. I know Jerome Powell. He is a man of integrity, but more importantly, he's an honorable and public faithful servant with extreme knowledge and expertise of our financial ecosystem. The president's effort to criminally target him with baseless accusations is an unprecedented assault on our democracy and the independence of the Federal Reserve. An independent Federal Reserve is essential to America's economic stability, market confidence, and fairness to working families. The Fed is nonpartisan for a reason. It is guided by evidence, data, and duty, not to cater to the waves and whims of a president interested in his own political and personal fortune. If the Fed loses its independence, the consequences will be felt on an international stage, undermining global confidence in our economy, destabilizing financial markets, and risking economic chaos worldwide. The threat against Jay Powell is part of a growing and dangerous pattern. We must stand with Jay Powell and defend those independent agencies who underpin our economic resilience and national security. I yield back.
Mr. Speaker, the last time Donald Trump visited Detroit, he insulted our city, saying the whole country would end up like Detroit if Kamala Harris was elected. Mr. Trump promised to bring manufacturing jobs and economic success, but for the last 8 months, we have lost 68,000 jobs, and unemployment has hit 4-year high. His tariffs have hurt Detroit's auto industry. Mr. Speaker, Detroit does not need any more of Donald Trump's lies and insults. Detroit needs affordable housing, not Trump's insults. Detroit needs skilled jobs, not Trump's insult. I'm fighting for Detroit, fighting to bring costs down and make life more affordable for all. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.